Coming up, meet some students who bring you the news in a different way.
And we follow a small group who meets on Monday nights for more than just devotions. I'm Emily St. John.
And I'm Lauren Griggs. Eagle 7 News starts right now.
Now, from the Mel Johnson Studios at the University of Northwestern, this is Eagle 7 News.
In national news, the one consistent topic is the 2016 presidential race. Donald Trump is currently the leading Republican candidate after winning all of the Arizona delegates on Tuesday. He only needs around 500 more to become the Republican nominee. It is almost impossible for either of the other two candidates, Ted Cruz and John Kasich, to win the nomination, no matter how many more delegates either of them receive. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton is in the lead with just shy of twice as many delegates as Bernie Sanders. The main factor in their race is that 95% of the superdelegates have already voted for Clinton, making it difficult for Sanders to gain any momentum. Most experts believe that the 2016 election will be Trump versus Clinton.
Back here on campus, two students hope you tune in. Recently, a lot of their time is being spent on producing the newest radio show on campus. Eagle 7's Lizzie Earhart has the story.
This February, Daniel Appel and Elena Holmes started a new radio show called The Bright Side.
Well, Daniel and I both really wanted to do a show together. We kind of had been talking about it during the first semester. And then as we got into senior project, we needed to come up with something to do for the class. And so we started kind of coming up with ideas, and The Bright Side ended up becoming something that we both wanted to do.
The show airs Monday and Wednesday nights from 10:30 to 11:30 p.m.
The Bright Side is basically about entertainment and news and everything focused towards college students because we don't have a lot of time throughout our day, so we created this show an hour long where we have new music, we have new things about movies and entertainment, and we talk about news stories that are all relevant to students, college students specifically here at Northwestern.
Directly behind me are the radio studios, where The Bright Side and other student radio stations are recorded.
Well, one thing that's really unique about it is every week we have a different guest. And so on Monday we have the recurring guest to talk about Off the Beaten Path, which is really fun. And then on Wednesdays, it's fun to always have a different guest. Not a lot of other shows really bring in other people. And so that's really cool to get to have that interview aspect, and then also just really focus on making sure that our show is entertaining and just really fun for everyone listening and fun for us to do as well.
The Bright Side covers new movies and music, current events, weird sports rules, controversial Trump quotes, and other entertaining bits designed for college students. For more information on The Bright Side, you can look them up on Facebook, Twitter, or tune in on The Remnant. For Eagle 7, I'm Lizzie Earhart.
The Bright Side is one of 12 weekly shows currently on The Remnant. You can listen to Daniel, Elena, and other students online at theremnant.fm.
Would you like to win a $25 gift card to a place of your choosing? Our Facebook page is currently sitting at 431 likes. We want to reach 500. So if you haven't already liked our page, head on over to it and do so. If you have already liked our page, you're still eligible to win. Once we reach 500 likes, we will perform a drawing with the names of the people who have liked our page. Stay tuned for more details. It's been a weird week here in the cities. Hannah, what's Easter break looking like?
Yeah, no kidding. We had snow just this past Wednesday in downtown Minneapolis and nothing to show for it here in Roseville, but it looks like spring has finally sprung for this Easter Sunday, and I'm really excited to finally get back to that regular spring weather. Let's see, for today it's going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 47, which is so much better than 32 degrees. For the rest of the week, it looks like we're going to have 42 and mostly cloudy on Saturday, and Sunday, for Easter Sunday, it's going to be 49 and sunny. Christ is risen. And on Monday, we're going to have 54, mostly sunny. The climate keeps on climbing up, and I'm really excited to see that. Tuesday, it's going to be a high of 57, mostly sunny. And then Wednesday, also 57 with a chance of showers, which maybe that's a good opportunity for you guys to whip out the rain boots and start playing in the rain again. Thursday, it looks like it's going to be 55 and some rain showers. That's it for weather this week. What's happening back to you guys?
Thanks, Hannah. It's that time of year again, when college basketball fans give into the madness and create brackets to predict the winner of the NCAA basketball championship. This week, I caught up with some students who think they might have a method to the madness. If you couldn't tell already, we're in the thick of March Madness. And you can definitely tell here on campus. I sat down with mathematics professor, Professor Zarin, to talk about how complex it really would be to pick a perfect bracket.
There would have to be some probabilities involved in trying to pick a good bracket, and so then I started getting obsessed with following teams and trying to figure out probabilities of different teams winning and that sort of thing. So what I try to do is I try to find teams that have strong schedules who seem to be seeded lower than they should be. So we could say that a team like Kansas at the top of the number one probably has about a 1 in 6 chance of winning the tournament. If you've really followed teams and you know what's going on, you probably can accurately pick each game about 75% of the time. So it's basically 1 in about 74 million. So even if you are a really good bracket picker, it's still only about a 1 in 74 million chance that you would pick a perfect bracket. It's possible that you might get one person in the United States that could pick a perfect bracket.
Amongst the difficulty, there's a female here on campus who's done very well. I met up with Megan Thoreau to talk about her 99th percentile bracket and the strategy she uses when picking her teams.
I picked Michigan State to win, so they lost, which is unfortunate, but I'm still in the 99 percentile because I have every other team. I pick the 11 seed to upset for every part of the bracket, and then I also try and pick 1-2 seed to lose early because that always happens every year. There's 1-2 seed that will end early. I watch teams and I know how they, what style of offense and defense they play, and then I look with the matchups, which one would work best against which teams.
Even though there seems to be no method to the madness, picking a bracket is a fun thing that friends, classmates, and even teammates can enjoy together. For Eagle 7 News, this is Brennen Scarbrough. This week has not been a busy one for sports. The women's lacrosse team had a game against Augsburg College this past Tuesday. They lost 19-5. They currently sit at 1-5 in the inaugural season. They're set to host Clark University on March 28th at Reynolds Field at 5 p.m. Men's baseball had a doubleheader against Gustavus Adolphus on Tuesday. 2 close games as the Eagles lost the first one 3-0 and won the second one 4-3. Their next game is away at Bethel next week Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Softball starts up next week with a doubleheader against McAllister at home beginning at 4 p.m. And in basketball news, sophomore Amy Berglund has been named to the NCCAA Second Team All-American. This marks the 3rd straight year UNW women's basketball player has been recognized into the NCCAA postseason awards release. Go Eagles! That's it for sports. Back to you guys.
Jesus, Gentleman, and JoJo. Those are just some of the topics covered by one student-run small group. This week, I caught up with Hannah Henley about what she does with her Monday nights and why it's similar to millions of others.
I think an important part of discipleship is not just always shoving Bible down someone's throat, but also doing what they enjoy.
We're here at Hannah Henley's apartment to see where all the fun happens every Monday night. Every Monday, 10 to 15 girls come over, and they don't just come to see who receives a rose.
Can bring their homework, they can bring whatever they want to do, and we just come in here, sit down, we'd eat, we'd talk, we would watch The Bachelor, we'd mute the commercials, so then that was our time to converse and talk with one another, and some days it was about things going on during the week, or sometimes it was just still about The Bachelor. So that's basically what we did. Some weeks was more than others, but I like it when there's more people here. I love having people over here, and I love giving girls a place to come and just relax and take a break from school, or have a comforting place to do their schoolwork. So yeah, I watch it, guilty, but and my sister, who was also one of the people who would come over, she was like, Hannah, I want to come over and watch The Bachelor with you. And so I was like, all right, well, bring your friends. And I know you're friends with girls in my small group. I'm already here watching it, so why not? Mm-hmm.
That's great. Very cool. For Eagle 7 News, I'm Emily St. John.
The results are in. We asked our viewers on our social media platforms what their favorite sport was.
Coming in first place with basketball, no surprise there. American football came in second place. Keep an eye out on our social media accounts because other polls will be released.
Oh, here we are at Easter break.
Yes, already, so soon. But that means school's out soon.
Yay! Get to graduate soon. Like my mind is not in school right now. It's just like
mine's not either. I have no excuses. But
no. I'm just like done. Well, that's it for the news this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Lauren Griggs.
And I'm Emily St. John. Stay fly, Eagles, and have a wonderful Easter break.